Hi everybody, we're on week 7 of our online classes and today we're going to be starting with our pranayama, as usual, our breathing exercises. So please find yourself a comfortable seated position. You can be kneeling or cross-legged, sit up on some cushions or some blocks or sit up against the wall. The important thing is to have your shoulders above your hips and the front of your body is easy and open, so that breathing can be comfortable. So move around at any time you feel you need to. If you ever find yourself beginning to fall off the back of your sitting bones and your chest begins to lower, simply sit yourself back up again. Think about your spine staying comfortably straight and your shoulders away from your ears. Like I say, sitting up on a block can help. So once you're comfortable, for a few moments, just sit still and have your eyes closed. Begin to become aware of your breathing. So you may notice the rate of the breath, the depth of the breath, and immediately notice whether the breath changes because you're paying attention. And simply observe what happens. Any other thoughts that come to your mind, just let them float away. Bring your awareness back to your breathing. It's quite normal for the mind to want to wander and find other things to do. But for now, we want to think about the breathing. So breathing in and out through the nose. Perhaps noticing the air at the tip of the nose. Noticing any sounds as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Noticing any movements in the body with each breath. Now beginning to deepen the breath a little. Imagine a place about an inch behind your navel, behind your belly button. And imagine that you could take your breath to that place. So directing the breath deep down inside your body, just behind your belly button. And as you breathe out, imagine the breath leaving all the way down from that place, deep inside your body, until your lungs are completely empty from the top. Beginning to fill the lungs from the bottom, and then the middle, and then the top, so filling them with air as you would fill a jug of water. And then fully emptying the lungs from the bottom and then the middle and then the top, as if you were squeezing the air out. Good. And now I'd like you to place just one hand on your collarbones. You can make an L shape with your thumb and your index finger and the rest of your fingers. And just place that L shape over your collarbone, so the thumb is over your right collarbone or your left, and your index finger and the rest of your fingers are over the opposite collarbone. And just gently place your hand on your upper chest here, and then breathing in and breathing out, being completely aware of the chest and the air beneath your hand. Noticing any movements underneath your hand. So upper chest breathing, breathing into your hand. And this is known as Adyham Pranayama. Upper chest breathing. So we're breathing into the front of the upper chest because we have our hand here and that helps us to focus on that area. If you'd like to release your hand now and continue to breathe into your upper chest, but consider your upper chest as being a cross-section through your body. So as you breathe in, thinking about the whole of the upper chest in breath, so front, sides, back, and all the way through the middle. Anytime you need to replace your hand onto your upper chest, if it helps to focus, no, that's fine. Breathing in and out into your upper chest. Good. And now we're going to begin to rotate the breath around the body. So as you breathe in, we're going to think front of the upper chest, sides of the upper chest, and back of the upper chest. And as you breathe out, thinking back, sides, front. So the awareness always in the upper chest, front, sides, back as you breathe in, and back, sides, front as you breathe out. Continuing to breathe in that way. Adyham, Pranayama, front, sides, back as you breathe in, back, sides, front as you breathe out. If you're comfortable with the flow of the breath, then replace the words front, sides, back with a count of 6, 6. So we're going to continue to rotate the awareness around the body as you breathe in and as you breathe out. But we're going to be counting 1, 2 in the front, 3, 4 in the sides, 5, 6 in the back, and then 1, 2 in the back, 3, 4 in the sides, 5, 6 at the front. So breathing in for 6 and breathing out for 6. The awareness rotating around the upper chest as you breathe in and then back around as you breathe out. If you lose your way or lose your count at any time, just start again from the beginning. Breathing in for 6, breathing out for 6, upper chest, breathing, circling the awareness from the front to the sides to the back as you breathe in, and from the back to the sides to the front as you breathe out. after the next out breath, release the control of the breath, keeping your eyes closed, and keep your awareness with the breath, but allow the breath now to flow naturally. So the breath flows wherever it naturally flows. No control, simply observation. So observing now where your breath naturally flows, observing the rate of the breath, the depth of the breath once more. And inwardly ask yourself if there are any changes from when you started the practice. Good. Gently opening your eyes and taking a stretch out in any way that feels good for you. If you haven't already, then please grab yourself a belt. So you can use a yoga belt if you have one, you can use a tie, or you can use a dressing gown belt, anything that comes to hand. And then have your belt by your sides. We're not going to use it straight away, but I'd like you to have it handy. And then bring yourselves onto your backs. So lying on your backs with your belt handy by your sides, starting off with both knees bent, soles of the feet on the floor, and then adjust your body against the mat. So tuck your tailbone under so the lower back comes a little closer to the mat, adjust the shoulder blades so they're comfortable, create length in the back of the neck. Good. The hands can be resting down by your sides. So we're going to work with, beginning to work the leg muscles on the breath. So thinking about your right leg first of all, as you breathe in, draw the knee to the chest. And as you breathe out, extend the heel up towards the ceiling, straightening the leg out as much as you can. Breathing in, draw the knee back to the chest, the heel comes down to your butt, and take the foot to the floor again. And then go to the left, breathing in, draw the knee to the chest. Breathing out, extend the heel away, flex the toes back towards you. Breathing in, knee to chest. Breathing out, foot to the floor. Breathing in, right again, knee to chest. Breathing out, extend the leg, opening up the back of the knee. Breathing in, back to chest, and breathing out, foot to the floor. And to the left, breathing in, knee to chest. Breathing out, heel up to the ceiling, flex the toes towards your face. Breathing in, bend the knee. Breathing out, place the foot on the floor. So continue to do that on your own breath now. If you want to, when you come back towards the floor with your foot, you can extend the leg all the way down the mat so the leg is extended down and the heel's down, and then go to the left and do the same with the left on your own breath now. Each time you breathe in, see if you can draw that knee a little closer into the chest. Each time you breathe out, perhaps those toes draw a little bit closer to your face. One last round, so one more round with the right leg, one more round with the left leg. And the next time you come up with the right leg, bend the knee into the chest, breathe out, extend the heel up towards the ceiling, and then pause here. Keep the heel pushing actively towards the ceiling, keep the toes flexed towards your face. The left leg is active along the mat with the toes pointing to the ceiling. Without using your hands, they're still resting by your sides. We're going to pulse the toes towards the face 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And bend the knee and extend the leg along the mat. Draw the left knee into the chest, Breathing out, extend the heel up towards the ceiling and hold. The right leg is active along the mat, toes pointing to the ceiling. The left heel is pushing up to the ceiling, toes flexing back towards your face. And pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee and take the leg out on the mat. Now take hold of your belts. Bend the right knee into the chest, wrap the belt around the ball of the right foot, and then extend that leg away. So you're reaching up with both hands. If your arms are bent, reach up the belt a little higher towards your foot so the arms can be straight and the arms and the shoulders are hanging off of the foot. Keeping that leg as straight as you can, keep the heel pointing to the ceiling, toes back towards your face. If you can reach your big toe, then go ahead and reach your big toe, otherwise holding onto the belt. Good. Just feeling this stretch down the back of the leg beginning to ease as you breathe into the back of the leg. And perhaps as you breathe out, you can draw the toes a little closer towards your face. Keep the heel extending away, keep the back of the knee open. And then take your left hand out, your left arm out to the side and look towards your left hand. Keeping your left hip glued to the mat, we're going to slowly take the right leg out to the side. Keeping the right arm in line with the shoulder. Pausing with the leg as soon as you find that left hip becoming light. And breathe into those inner thigh muscles. And pausing here. Looking back up towards the ceiling, activating the leg muscles to draw the leg back up. If you need to bend the knee to do that, that's fine. Release the toe or release the belt. Bend that right leg and take it back to the floor. Bend your left knee now into the chest. If you're using the belt, wrap the belt around the ball of the foot and then extend the leg away. Pushing the heel up towards the ceiling and holding the belt as close to your foot as you can reach, so the arms are straight and the shoulders are sinking back towards the floor, back of the neck still long. Good. Let's just pause here for a few breaths to allow the hamstrings to open. Breathing into the backs of the legs, and perhaps as you breathe out, you can bring the toes a little bit closer towards your face. If you want to grab the toe, as long as you can keep the legs straight, that's absolutely fine. If you're holding the belt, transfer both ends of the belt into the left hand. Take the right arm out to the side, palm face up, and look towards your right hand. The right hip stays glued to the mat as you slowly begin to lower the left leg out to the side. And pausing when you feel you're going to capsize, so keeping that right hip glued to the mat. Keep looking towards your right hand, breathing in to the inner thigh muscles of that left leg. While you're here, I'd like you just to pay attention to the angle that your leg makes with your hips. For most of us, the leg isn't going to be flat on the floor. There will be a slight gap between the floor and your leg. And I'd like you just to take a mental note that your hips are flat against the floor. So both hips bones are pointing up to the ceiling, and notice whereabouts your leg is in relative position to your hips. And breathing in, drawing that leg back up, bending the knee if that helps, releasing the belt, releasing the toe, and giving both legs a bit of a shake out. Good. Draw the knees up to your chest, cross the ankles, reach up and hold your feet. Get a really good grip on your tops of your feet. Draw your feet towards you, rounding your back, and then rolling into a seated position.